Hello there, you lot. I'm going to do something different today because I was supposed to be... today's obviously a Saturday and it should be continuing from the series of the Nitro Rush, but I haven't had the chance to test it yet, so I may do 2 videos today. You might put another one up later on. I don't know yet, depends if I can get out to test it. But we're going to be looking at a little RC car today, doing a bit of an unboxing kind of, and a little review just to having a look at it. But before I do any of that, I just want to thank everybody that's subscribing and everyone that's following and commenting. Really appreciate it. I've had some really kind words from a lot of you recently, so thank you very much. I just want to remind you to enter for the giveaway, because in the giveaway there's gonna be this as a prize: fill a bottle, your Mardave kit, which is a mini stock, and also your Nitro starter kit. Look, you get all of that in there, in this kit. A closed starter, you get your spanner, you get a filler bottle, and all that. So it's going to be 3 different people that are going to win 3 prizes. And all you got to do to enter for the giveaway, which I'm going to be drawing on the very last day of February, which I think February's got 28 days. Obviously, I'll check on the calendar, but I think it's 28. Anyway, the last day of February, 2019, I'm going to draw it, and all you got to do to enter for that is be subscribed to this channel. You have to follow the Instagram at EnglishRC, and you have to follow the Twitter, which is at EnglishRC1, I believe, if I can remember correctly. Anyway, so just wanted to remind some of you of that, because it's getting quite close now to the draw date, and I want as many people to be eligible as possible. So please think about subscribing and all that, because there will be more giveaways. This is the first one on this channel that I'm going to do. But there'll be many more. As the channel grows and grows and grows, I'll be giving more and more back to you lot, because it's only possible with you lot. Anyway, that's enough of all that. Let's have a look at this little car. It's bloody cool. Right, yeah, so anyway, this is what we're going to have a look at today. This nice little, it's pretty cool, little RC car. It's called an Extreme Thunder. Now originally I was going to do a little unboxing of this. Originally bought this for my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter. She really wanted a nice little car, and I really refuse to go to like a toy shop, because you can go to a toy shop like Smith's or another one. You can't go to Toys R Us anymore because they're not alive anymore, not in this country anyway. But I refuse to go to them and pay 50-60 quid for a little remote control car that's rubbish. They're no good. Toy grade ones are crap, but they're the same amount of money. So we went down to the model shop. We went down to Active Scale Models, where I bought this, and I'm going to put the link in the description to their website, and if I can find it, I'll put the link to this actual car in their website in the description as well, because I really like them. They're a good old shop, so if 1 or 2 of you goes there and buys something, then I'm happy about that, because they're a good shop. They've helped me out a lot. So this is it. It's obviously already taken out the box. I was going to do an unboxing, but because she was with me when I bought it, she wanted to get it out and play with it straight away, so I had to unbox it. But I can show you what the box is. This is the box. Obviously it's got the packing inside it there, because I like to keep everything when I buy anything, not just an RC car. I always keep the boxes and everything. But anything I buy, I always keep the box, because you never know if you're going to sell it. You can sell it with the box, or it's just handy. But this is the box. Obviously, the car would usually be in here, strapped into the cardboard. But that's what the box looks like. It tells you ready to run, 2.4 gigahertz radio, 4-wheel drive. It's got a 7.4 volt, 1200 milliamp hour lithium ion battery, steering servo, obviously. Differentials with ring and pinion gears. Yeah, it's by, I think that says high speed, which is a bit of a disappointment, but it's not a bad little car actually. 36 kilometers an hour. Thunder. Yeah, that's the other side of the box. It's opened up on me, and then that's like the back of the box. Can you see that there? There we go. Look at that. And it's a very nice box actually. It's got suspension, obviously, ball bearings for the bearings, and it's actually a pretty nice little car. And obviously you get your oh, it's a little bit crinkled now. You get your instruction manual in there as well. But there's not a lot to instruct. It just kind of tells you the parts that you get with it, you know, your suspension and all that, and your transmitter. It tells you the usual stuff, don't run people over, and you can buy an optional fast charger. How long to charge the battery? It says 3 to 4 hours for a fully flat battery. But there ain't a lot else on there. It tells you if it's not working, check to make sure things ain't jammed and all that. But, you know, no one ever reads the instructions. And you've got 3 AA batteries included. And those 3 AA batteries are for your transmitter. So, let me... got a little bit of nitro on the bench there. A little bit of nitro because I had the Savage on the bench earlier. So, let's have a look at this little car then. That's the charger that you get with it. You get this is what you get with it, a little USB one. It's got a green and a red light in it, and you charge your battery there. You know, it does work. Charges the battery in about 3 hours. But you can buy that fast charger. Or what I'm going to do, eventually, I am going to buy a battery pack the same as this, but with a... an adapter as well. So I'll buy a bigger battery and I'll buy an adapter so I can charge this with my ordinary RC charger. I don't want to go chopping different connectors like Dean's connectors and things, because where you put the battery in there's not a lot of room. So, you know, you get your ordinary little connector there. There's not a lot of room to be putting other connectors. But that's what you get your battery you've got to take out to charge it. And then you get, this is your little transmitter. It's quite a nice little transmitter. It's light, if you like light ones. It's got a foam wheel on it. Little aerial, 2.4 gigahertz obviously. Oh, you don't have much controls on it. You've got your steering trim, no throttle trim, just a steering trim. You're on and off. It's blinking because the car ain't turned on. And that is it. It takes the 4 AA batteries. And that is it. There is nothing else really. With the transmitter. Then you got the little car. This is really cool little car. It's got that's actually curry what's on the wheels, because she decided to put it on the dinner table and run over my plate of curry. So there's curry on the wheels. You got nice little tyres on it. They're not that bad. Oh, by the way, the price of this in active scale models, at the point of when I bought this, they may not have it on sale when you go to buy it, or if you look. I paid £44 for this. It was supposed to be 54, but they had it on a promotional sale, so it's 44. And I think it's pretty good for 44 quid. It's got, you know, the ordinary little underneath that you would expect. You got, I don't think they're oil filled, but it has got suspension. It's pretty good suspension actually. It's a bit bouncy. Definitely not oil filled, but it's only a little, it's not really, I suppose it's like a one step up from being a toy grade car, isn't it? And you can take the body shell off. It does have actual R-clips holding the shell on, so you can take that off. You know, with toy grade ones you can't usually, and if you can, you got to undo a load of screws, and you don't want to be undoing a load of screws. So if you take the shell off, this is what it looks like underneath the shell. It looks like an actual real, like, sort of bigger scale or more expensive little RC truck. You've got your little aerial poking out there. You've got a few wires. One goes, obviously the receiver's most likely in here somewhere. There's your motor. I can't tell you what motor it is because I can't remember. There's the steering servo here. It looks like it's got a servo saver on it. Little aerial poking out there. On and off switch on the side. Yeah, it's got proper differentials, proper four-wheel drive. That all works very well. We haven't really run it outside yet. It tends to just be run on the on the indoors. She runs it around in the living room and on the dinner tables and on plates of food. But it's, do you know what? I do like it a lot. And I suppose for supposedly 54 quid. These days, like I said, if you went to a toy shop and you could spend the equivalent amount of money, or maybe even more, I know they do, I know in Smith's they do this like big monster truck, and it's £78. Well, it was when I looked anyway, £78, and I can guarantee you that is going to be total rubbish. It'll probably have a crappy little battery in it. Well, it'll probably have a big battery, but you can only charge it with a wall plug. It takes 14 hours. and it probably doesn't have any. It's probably rubbish. I'm sure you don't know what toy grade RC cars are like. You know, back when you were younger. Well, as if you're not young as it is, but back when I was younger, you'd go to somewhere like Toys R Us, or you'd go to a toy shop, you'd buy an RC car, and you think, yes, I've got something really cool, but it'd be crap, you know. Everything's made crappy. You can't get to anything underneath it because it's all sealed up in a big plastic box. You can't take the shell off. You can't do nothing. But you know, for a kid, it does say not a toy. And it does say on the box somewhere that I read, for 14 years and up. But my 4-year-old daughter can drive this around very, very well. And it's actually got proportional throttle. Let me plug the battery in and we'll have a look at it. To do the battery, it has got a screw. That's one little thing that it is a bit like a toy grade car in a way. It's got a screw to hold the battery thing down. But yeah, it works alright. And it's very, very nippy. Very nippy for a little car. It shoots around pretty well. Let me tell you. I'll put that little battery in now. And I'm going to do the screw up because otherwise I'll lose the screw. I don't want to be losing the screw. So, you got your little turn your transmitter on. Oh, the car's already on. And it does zip about. I tell you, it does zip about. And one of the things that you definitely wouldn't get for a toy grade car of this price is that it has what a proper, well, I would call a proper RC car, you know, a more real one. It's got a brake, you know, so you got your throttle, and then you got a brake. And then you got reverse after that. So it's got all the features of an actual proper RC car. I'm really happy with it, you know. There's not really a lot else to say about it. I mean, you know, maybe the price is a bit too much for what it is, but I don't know how will it hold up if you're one of these people that like to abuse your little RC cars, because I know a lot of people do. They buy them and they really do abuse them. But if you're going to do that, I don't know how will it hold up, because obviously, you know, it is all plastic. You know, your suspension's all plastic, shocks, and well, there's metal rams in there. But you know, I don't really know how well it would hold up. But to be honest, it has held up pretty well to being smashed into skirting boards and dived off of dinner tables onto hard floors. So, you know, it may hold up pretty well. It may not do. And if you've got it on a carpet, or if you're on like a grippy surface, but particularly in a living room on the carpet, if you just floor it, it does wheelies, and it actually does do wheelies. So there we go. I forget what it's called now. It's a Thunder. Is it a Thunder? Extreme Thunder 4x4. It has also got little seats and steering wheel and stuff in there. It's pretty realistic, you know. Well, I say realistic, I mean, I always compare, I would class this as a toy, but I know it's not now. It's better than a toy. But I would class it like it's this Mini T here. It's bloody old now, this Mini T. I don't think they make these anymore, these Mini Ts. If you want to see, by the way, if you want to see this being rectified, I've got new ESC and new things here. There's going to be a video on that coming up, by the way, so if you want to see this being rectified. But anyway, this cost me, when I bought this many, many years ago, I think it was £99. I think it was £100, $99.99, when I bought this out of a model shop that used to be close to me. It's Losi Mini T, obviously. And so for £54, you can get this. You know, I think it's bloody good. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up. And like I said, the links to have a look and possibly buy this, Active Scale Models, they do have shipping and delivery, so you can order it on their website and you can, you know, it'll come to you. So if you're not close to them, so you can order all around the country, maybe world, I don't know. But yeah, the links are going to be in the description of this video, so you can go and have a look. And I would definitely, you know, if you're looking to spend sort of around about 50 quid or so on a little car just for some fun indoors and outdoors, because it does go pretty quick. What's that sound of box? 36 kilometres. I don't know what that is in miles an hour, but it does go pretty quick. So You know, and obviously because it's four-wheel drive and all that, and it is a truck, it will go up jumps and things. We've put books up in it, it's gone over things, you know. But when we get a chance, there'll be videos of this outside, you know, where I take my actual RC cars, my ones, and we'll be running this probably maybe even in the skate park, and we'll see what happens to it. You know, launch up a few ramps and see what happens with it. But as a first sort of look sort of thing, I'd say it's bloody good, and I'd say it's probably worth getting one because really good little cars actually. So I hope that was of some use to you. If you're looking for a little car to get, just like a little you know, just for a little bit of fun, maybe shoot around the living room if you've got a big enough house. Our little bungalow's not really big enough, you can run out of room really in the living room. But yeah, probably got up and down stairs and things like that pretty well. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up, and hopefully there'll be many more unboxing and little RC you know, first looks and reviews coming up, because as this channel grows, I'll certainly be getting more. So I'll see you on the next one, dudes. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you have, please do, and remember, if you do, you'll be in for a chance to win the Mardave kit, or possibly the Mardave kit, or the Nitro starter kit, or the filler bottle. So we'll find out when I draw it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.